Two. Story.
Yeah, story.
All right. Okay, all right. You want a story? Hang on just a minute. Do you want the one about Julia's dad touching my balls?
No, I know how it is.
Do you want 150 Seconds of Grey or whatever? How about this one? How about a story about a princess? Would y'all like that? But I'll only tell it to you if you help me act it out. Can y'all do that? Okay, so go. No. Go over there. All right. In the tradition of Jimmy's Poetry Corner, I give you Jimmy's Mother Goosings. Once upon a time, there lived a king. As kings often do, yes, be the king, he had an inappropriately hot daughter. More inappropriate. Grossly inappropriate. Illegally inappropriate. There you go. And she was the princess. However, there was a problem. Everything the princess touched would melt. It didn't matter what it was. Metal, wood, tools, everything liquefied at her touch. So naturally, men were afraid of the princess. And none of them would dare marry her for fear of their dicks falling off. Afraid that his daughter would never marry and be bound for cat lady territory, the king despaired. More desperate. He consulted his wizards and magicians. One wizard told the king, "If your daughter touches one thing that does not melt in her hands, her curse will be lifted and she will be cured." At this, the king was overjoyed. That very day, he scheduled a competition for the next week, sending word throughout the kingdom that any man that could bring his daughter an object that did not melt at her touch could marry her and inherit his wealth. 3 young princes took up the challenge. The first of them brought a long, stiff rod made of titanium alloy. It was exceptionally hard, and the princess, gasping at the sight, whispered to her attendant, "Surely this will not melt." But alas, as soon as the princess's finger grazed the surface of the tip, it melted and soaked into the ground. The prince went away, tail between his legs. The second prince brought a gigantic, throbbing, powerful set of diamonds. The princess took one look at them and fanned herself, whispering to her attendant, "Diamond is the hardest substance in the land. Surely these will not melt." But alas, as soon as the princess cupped them in her hands, they turned to liquid and slipped between her fingers. The second prince hung his head in emasculated shame as he turned away. Finally, the third prince approached, leading with his crutch, but was entirely empty-handed. He walked right up to the princess and said very plainly, "Place thy hand deep in my pocket and feel what is there." The princess turned bright red, but nonetheless did as she was told. She immediately felt something fantastically hard. She held it in her hand, and it didn't melt. The king was overjoyed. Trumpets blared fanfares from the castle that resounded throughout the kingdom, announcing that the prince's curse had at last been broken. She and the third prince married, and they both lived happily ever after. Now, my question to y'all is, what did he have in his pocket? Okay, I hear dick. Anybody else? Okay, I hear zucchini. I hear boner, erection. I hear raging semi. Anybody else? Anything? One person. Gold? Gum. No. Well, you're all a bunch of sick fucks. It's really easy. The thing that the princess had in her pocket, Prince had in his pocket, I'm sorry, was an M&M. Scarlett and SPanks, thank you all for doing